So now I'm going to clean the comb up, and I'll just show you a little bit here. This is mostly just a little bit of Spokeshave work, but mostly scraping. Especially on the inside right here, there's some compression, little like, what do you call them, bumps, I guess, that come up, and they're sort of right like that from the compression side. And you got to watch those things when you're cleaning it up. With the scraper, I've got to run it diagonal, or it'll just bounce right down through there with them. And that's one thing about milk paint, is it'll show up stuff like that. You might be able to get by with it with a natural finish, but not with milk paint. So on the back side, I can just take this flat Spokeshave here and clean it up. Sometimes I can get by with just the Spokeshave on it. So it depends on how well it cuts and how clean it cuts. I'd rather just get by with the Spokeshave. That's pretty nice right there. You see I've got it skewed, and I'm slicing it. Seems to be the theme with the Spokeshave in there. And then if I want to come back and scrape, then there you go, right like that. Now one advantage to leaving it with a Spokeshave finish, just like leaving a Spokeshave finish on the spindles, is when I get ready to paint it with milk paint, I don't have to raise the grain. You can't raise the grain if it's been cut with an edge tool. But if it's been scraped or sanded, then you'll have to wet it down with a little bit of water, raise the grain, probably with oak a couple of times. And that's even on the end grain. You know, a lot of you know that on an end grain of oak, where you sanded it, boy, you put a little bit of water on that and it'll just jump right out with you and be rough. You have to knock it down a couple of times. But if you clean that up with Spokeshave, then that saves a step, plus makes it look real nice. So anyway, that's the way I would do the back. I'm going to leave the top kind of squarish like it is right now, because I'm bang on that a little bit when I put the chair together, and I want to have some strength up here. And then after I get the chair completely finished, and I think I already said this when I was shaping the crest, is I'll come back with a Spokeshave and clean that up. So now I need to get in here. Pretty simple, just a lot of work. You just cock that scraper. Now I typically leave this area right here. This is what I did with my draw knife, and it's clean. You know, it's got some tool marks in it, but that's okay. But it's nice and clean. So I'll leave that. And for some reason, those compression bumps are not there, but they're down in here. So you see what I would do here is clean that up like that, and that would be about it for this thing. I can leave the comb, the cleanup on the outer part of the comb here till after I get it in the chair, or I can do it right now. If I did it now, there we go. I would just I would put a heavy skew on it and come from either side. Like that, makes a nice, pretty job on that. That'll be all for the comb. Next time we see it, we'll be drilling holes in it.